Use these pipes and turn them into an intake for my 850 turbo Volvo, and this is from a 2002 V70 turbo, and this is from a 1994 850 turbo. And so the key to this, I think, is that what you see here, you got the bellows here that restricts airflow, and this one's not as bad as this one, but this one is crimped down right here. You can see how much smaller this goes, but this is a small tube compared to this diameter, right? So this is actually a 3-inch, and this tube is probably 2.5 when you look at the inside diameter of that. Also, what I'm going to do to try to make it flow better is go from this air meter, which is also about 2 inches. Go from this air meter, which is about 2.5 inches, to 3 inches. And I have a 3-inch air meter from BMW that I'm going to use. Here's a even bigger air meter from a BMW. This is from a M60 4-liter. I have an M60 3-liter air meter that's actually 3 inches, so this is a 3.5. And this is a newer Volvo air meter that is 3 inches. The thing is, though, is that this air meter, the actual sensor, has different connections. So what I want to do is put the other meter inside of this, but I realized that the way this mount is turned, the air meter wouldn't fit in that way. But on a BMW, it's mounted the right way. You can see how the Volvo decided to mount their meter a different orientation than the BMW. So this one will work. And the Volvo and the BMW sensor is very similar. The difference is, since the BMW is so much bigger, this length is longer and the seal is here. So what I'm going to have to do is find a way to seal the flange up on the BMW air meter. So I'm going to get rid of this air box altogether and go with a cone type filter, and let's see what happens. And one thing you got to realize is that the most difficult part is getting this cut out of the metal and making this work. So that's the biggest challenge we have. You know, this type of thing is easy. We can do that, and we'll go from there. Here's a comparison of the two airflow meters. The one on the right is a BMW airflow meter from the M60. The one on the left is the Volvo 850. Here's a rough sketch of the design of the intake. There's a filter on the end and about 3 couplers, and you can see the little spigot sticking up for the PCV. So here's how the spigot for the PCV came out. So I made it out of sheet metal and tubing to mount that little rubberized PCV into. I finished up the intake. Much of it's hidden in the engine compartment, so you can't see a lot of it. But then I took it out for a run and quite impressed with it. It really frees up the engine quite a bit. Accelerations is hard, and the boost level has increased substantially, which I'm going to have to turn the boost down. Here's a look at some quick. I'm going to keep modifying this Volvo. It's a car that people underestimate, and with a 2.3 liter turbo 20 valve engine, it's pretty impressive. So if you see one on the street, watch out.